Now it's time for a little segment called Ask AK. I am doing this kind of on a weekly basis. I get so many questions because y'all know that I post my donuts all the time and my naughty. I am a Southerner. That's all for real. I eat something of sugar and naughty almost every 2 hours throughout the day, and that's absolutely true. I ate a cheeseburger and onion rings for lunch today. So people always ask me, how do you stay small when you're eating that kind of stuff? And it's because I don't eat that all the time. I don't believe in good foods or bad foods. I believe that you can work anything into your diet. It's about moderation, and it's also about eating healthy the vast majority of the time. I would say 75 to 80% of the time, I try to eat healthy. And one of the things that I learned to do years ago was find replacements for my naughty foods. One of the replacements that I found years ago, for my love of Mexican food and chorizo was soy chorizo. So, I always look to find replacements, for, healthy alternatives, for, naughty foods. I thought years ago about going vegan and giving up, meat because it's fatty, but there's just no way. My body craves protein. I gotta have protein. And so how do I find replacements for protein that keep me full? Well, there's lots of great, amazing products out there. And I'm super excited about a recent one that I found. And it's a plant-based protein. A lot of people are talking about plant-based proteins. And joining me now from the amazing protein company is CEO Swami Nathan here to talk about Lika. And it's plant-based proteins that will give you will absolutely believe that you were eating buffalo chicken. You will believe that you were eating meatballs. It is absolutely amazing. Amazing. Welcome, Chef, to the Andrea Kaye Show.
Hi, Andrea. Thanks for inviting me on. I really appreciate it.
Okay, so people right now are probably listening and thinking there's absolutely no way that you can make anything plant-based taste delicious like meatballs and buffalo chicken, but you have managed to do that, have you not?
Yes, we have. Most definitely we have. And with your Southern background, you'd fall in love with our classic vegan barbecue. So,
well, yeah. It doesn't, to me, it's all about, and this is what I found in terms of my technique for food replacements. It's really all about those same flavors. It doesn't necessarily have to, for like barbecue, it doesn't necessarily have to be on the bone, right?
No, you're absolutely right. And what it really comes down to is flavor and texture.
Right.
And what the scientific breakthrough we've made with Lika is that we've developed over many years a plant protein that can be cooked with the same textures and flavors that you use with meat, whereas most plant proteins are pre-seasoned and pre-textures because they're basically hydrophobic and do not absorb flavor. So in the manufacturing process, they have to pre-season and pre-texture them. That's why you see them as burgers or as slices. Right. And what we've done...
Go ahead. I was going to say, yeah, like the soy chorizo that I buy, it's already pre-seasoned. But this, you can kind of, it adapts to flavors, and so you can kind of use it for your own recipes, correct?
Exactly. You can use it any way that, like you said earlier, we make meatballs, we make buffalo wing nuggets, and actually Lika absorbs the flavors of sauces or anything on the viscosity spectrum between cream and smoke. It will absorb, and it actually does absorb it better than meat does. It has better properties of absorption. And so for the way people have been cooking with meat for the longest time, you can now cook using plant proteins the same way. And that's why Whole Foods has partnered with us to introduce our products in their stores and with a launch with our beef and broccoli and our vegan barbecue. And we recently finished 6 weeks in the Los Angeles area, with over 15,000 people trying Lika in the last 6 weeks. Now, this weekend, we're bringing it down to San Diego, and it'll be at the Hillcrest store at 7-Eleven University. Mm-hmm. We'll be doing a 3-day pop-up there from tomorrow through Sunday.
Well, that's awesome. I got interested in plant-based because I don't know if everybody out there remembers who Tamara Holder is from Fox News. But she and I are kind of friendly, and she got really into plant-based. And so I started seeing all these, amazing dishes and things that she was posting, but they were from restaurants all around the world. Like she's in Thailand, and I'm like, okay, well, Tamara, I want to get plant-based, but I ain't taking a trip to Thailand anytime soon, or Chicago where she lives, to try any of her favorite restaurant dishes. So that's why I was excited to find out that I can, find these replacements for my favorite foods here in San Diego. So thank you so much for being here. Tell everybody again where they can find Lika.
You can find Lika in your Whole Food stores. In the next 4 to 6 weeks, they'll be in all the stores in Southern California, Nevada, Arizona, and Hawaii. And starting tomorrow, it'll be available in the Hillcrest store in San Diego at 7-Eleven University. And we'll be featuring our 2 items, which are vegan beef and broccoli and our vegan barbecue.
What's your favorite?
I like our meatloaf.
Ooh, meatloaf.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to have to try that because my Cajun meatloaf, my recipe that I use is from Donald Link in New Orleans, and it's about 500 calories for, quarter ounce and about 500 grams of fat. And I was like, I don't make it very often because I can't be eating that often.
Well, our meatloaf developed by our chef Adam is just awesome, and most people can't tell that it's not meat because the texture's there, the flavor is present, and it's just a very enjoyable experience. So that's where we feel that we've made a difference in bringing it to mainstream consumers who won't give up taste. And that's the first thing. It's got to taste fantastic. That's been our cardinal rule.
Well, thank you. And that's my cardinal rule. And so that is how AK stays a size 2, even though I eat donuts pretty much on a daily basis because I eat healthy alternatives to, I don't run around eating cheeseburgers and eating meatloaf all day, every day, and eating all kinds of naughty foods. And, I found substitutes. And so you can do it too. Now, stay tuned because when we come back, we're going to shift gears.